Governor Youngkin vetoed nearly 160 bills, saying he believed they would, quote, take Virginia backward. He said that they would raise the cost of living, that they would hurt the job force, and that they would make communities less safe. However, Democrats say these bills would actually support those key issues. Changes in the economy and the job sector causing employment legislation to likely be top of mind as Virginia lawmakers reconvene Wednesday. Youngkin vetoed increasing the minimum wage to $15, paid family medical leave, and a bill that would have allowed all public sector employees to collectively bargain, saying it would threaten funding and cost taxpayers millions of dollars. But Democrats say it'd keep the workforce competitive and address concerns about the current economy.
These are just common sense policies that allow our workforce to remain competitive, especially in an environment right now where the governor's allies are slamming the Virginia economy over the head with a sledgehammer.
Youngkin also vetoed legislation that focused on increased gun restrictions, the creation of a prescription drug affordability board, and a retail marijuana market, all things he vetoed last year, too. CBS 6 political analyst Dr. Bob Holsworth said most of Wednesday's focus is going to be on addressing the legislative amendments rather than the bills that have been vetoed, since it'd be hard for Democrats to overturn many of those vetoes.
The action is going to take place on the governor's amendments, particularly those that he made on the budget with issues like education, for example. You're going to see the Democrats, I think, very clearly reject a lot of these governor's amendments, particularly ones that the Democrats felt very, very strongly about.
When it comes to the state budget, Youngkin was supportive of the $1.1 billion in tax relief and bonuses for teachers and state workers. Youngkin also added $300 million to the state's rainy day fund to deal with the impact of the Trump administration's overhaul of the federal government.
He has not shied away from the fact that there could and may be economic disruption in the short term as he resets things in Washington. I agree with him that we will have long-term opportunity.
He said he wants to take more money that's out of the budget for specific items right now and put them in a reserve fund because of the concerns about the economy and the concerns that we might have in Virginia with what the impact of the federal cutbacks will be. The Democrats are saying there's enough money in the reserve fund. What we don't want to do is take money, for example, that is being used to fund more support positions for teachers in the schools. Democrats say that's a very, very big priority for us. It's an election year priority. We're going to keep it in.
Dr. Bob Holsworth says as of right now, the state budget has a framework that would potentially pull away funding from sanctuary cities, and that could be a key issue as we head toward this year's gubernatorial race, considering illegal immigration and deportation are big issues on both sides of the aisle here in Virginia. At the state capitol, I'm Elizabeth Holmes, CBS 6 News.